A very good evening and welcome to The Big Picture, where we look deeper into one of the top stories of the day. And today, we're taking a look at the Janata Parivar and its first big challenge, Bihar. After weeks of uncertainty, Nitish Kumar, the CM at the moment, was named the chief ministerial candidate for the polls that will be held later this year, with the nod of RJD chief Lalu Prasad. The next hurdle, of course, is of seat sharing. The committee meeting today for the first time, and we'll take a look at what are the hurdles that we'll be expecting in the months to come, if not days, in fact. So taking us through this debate, we have Sheila Bhatt, who is the Senior Editorial Director with Rediff.com and India Abroad, joining us here in studio. We also have Purushottam Agrawal. He's a political analyst and a writer. And also we've got Manoj Kumar, who's the National Spokesperson of the RJD, and Gopal Krishna Agarwal, who's a member of the BJP National Executive. If I could start with you, ma'am. It's between Nitish and Lalu, 25 years that they've ruled Bihar. This election, at least for the Janata Parivar, does it seem like a personality-driven contest?
No, I would say it's very, very interesting election for three reasons. Now, that will be a kind of a turning point in Indian politics. Whoever wins, it will be a very big, huge win. This is a particular election where there will be a loss will be very huge and a victory will be the bigger than ever. Because Assam is going to election, Punjab is going to election, and the Bihar is sandwiched between West Bengal and Uttar Pradesh. So Bihar election will have really a very wide and a very deep impact. And secondly, I feel that is the one issue. Secondly, it's a very interesting election because in the center, BJP is in the government. BJP is having a confident streak in them. They have resources and they have a leader like Narendra Modi here. But Janata Parivar has played their cards excellently well and exceedingly well, and they have put now, they have a one poll, Nitish Kumar. And Nitish Kumar versus who?
Yes.
That will be a very big problem for BJP because they don't have a single leader who can match up to Nitish Kumar. They have a very credible name called Sushil Modi, but Sushil Kumar Modi was always number 2 to Nitish. So
that's
how
right.
to make him equal? And after debacle in Delhi, and most of the analysts would say that Amit Shah, BJP president, and the party will not play Modi card the way they have done it in other states like Maharashtra, Jharkhand and Haryana. So it's a very interesting. And third thing which is very interesting here is that Lalu Prasad Yadav now going with Nitish Kumar and surrendering his claim and supporting Nitish Kumar means that Lalu, like Narendra Modi is considered Hindutva hero, then Lalu Prasad Yadav is considered strident secular figure. So, communal issue will definitely pick up and gather momentum. So, will it help BJP eventually by default or not? Lalu's presence in the Janata Parivar in this manner. Secondly, Narendra Modi and BJP would definitely, many will not agree, but this is my perception, that Narendra Modi would ensure that he plays only and only development card in Bihar. Because in Lok Sabha election, what did they do was to subdue the caste effect, which is very otherwise pronounced in Bihar
especially.
So it's a very interesting whether Bihari voters will go on the basis of caste, which helps Janata Parivar big way, or whether they will go for more for development, which also again will cut into the caste votes or not. And will Narendra Modi only can play development card and win without a subtle Hindutva card? So we will have to see that.
That's interesting. In fact, let's get the BJP man. We've got Gopal Krishna Agarwal with us. Mr. Agarwal, give us a sense. What is the party strategy going to be? Nitish Kumar, the incumbent chief minister, being named as the chief ministerial candidate of the Janata Parivar. Are you worried a bit?
No. Basically, if you see today's statement of Mr. Lalu Yadav, he is calling that I am ready to take up the poison, and that way he means that he is calling Nitish Kumar a poison. With this mindset, the whole alliance is now moving ahead. They are practically, Nitish Kumar has failed in the last election in 2014. He had performed dismally bad, and secondly, the whole Nitish Kumar's standing was when he went on an anti-Lalu plank of a development agenda. So all the agenda on which he won the last assembly election, that too with the alliance with BJP, has been lost. Even Lalu Yadav in itself calling him a poison, they are waiting. It's just an alliance of just coming together of a very different thinking and individualistic leaders, egoistic leaders. So I don't think they will be able to do much, but definitely this also shows that this coming together of those all the different people together out of fear of Narendra Modi in itself tells that BJP and Mr. Modi is a force to reckon with. That out of those fear, these all people have come together, and even NDA has a good alliance, and we are working on a non-partisan, non-divisive politics of development, which agenda in itself proves our strength, and all the these surveys etc. which came after the completion of 1 year of our government has said that the people are for the Modi government for its developmental agenda. They are with them. Still Mr. Modi and BJP is considered to be the party which can take this country to the next level, and therefore these kind of hurdles or issues will come up, and in politics these are part of the game. We have to move ahead.
All right, Mr. Jha, if I could come to you. You know, words such as this is poison that we have to take, this is a sacrifice on my part. When Lalu Prasad comes out with such statements, you anyway know it's a tough decision, but this just makes it like, he has no other option but to just, go ahead with Nitish Kumar as the chief ministerial candidate. What do you say of that?
Thank you so much for drawing me in. Let me tell you, half-hearted and a poor interpretation of a metaphor can do dangerously wrong things. I was listening to my BJP co-panelist who said that by poison he meant Nitish Kumar. I mean, if this could be the interpretation, I can only wish him all the best. But the fact is that he spoke of poison. 15 years both these parties, and in fact all other parties, we fought separately. We were separate on separate routes. We had acrimonies with each other, we contested elections against each other. Now, that was the kind of poison because you have spoken against each other. Setting that aside, in fact, in spite of that, you decided to come together. That is the poison he said, I'm ready to drink. And he, in fact, has drunk it. Number one. Number two, I very strongly feel when you interpret Modi ke dar se or because of fear of Modi, I mean, you are actually reducing this political churning to a very base level. The fact is that yes, we are scared. We are scared because the country is being colored monochromatically. We are scared because development means not the development of all, development of a couple of people who could be counted on the fingers. We are scared. I agree. We are scared because for the first time we have a government in the center who is out to destroy democratic institutions, and all kinds of differences, dissent are being criminalized. Yes, we are scared, and these are the reasons, not because of the leaders, but because the masses, the social constituencies, they told us, please put your act together. Come together and fight, not only in Bihar, from Bihar, give a national alternative. And to Sheila ji, I somehow as a Bihari, as somebody who has studied in Bihar and then in Delhi, I feel very bad when Bihar is always seen through the prism of caste. I can bet all other states.
But you can't deny, Mr. Jha, that Bihar politics has always, I mean, caste has played a role. I mean, where do the Yadavs go? Where do the Dalits go? Now Jitin Ram Manji is getting this Mahadalit vote bank, which the BJP apparently is going to be.
Can I just finish?
Lalu,
give me 30 seconds.
Yes.
Give me 30 seconds. Let me finish my argument. What I meant, you can't have a binary caste versus development. There are caste-based discrimination, issues of caste, accessibility, affordability, opportunity, and these are integrally linked to where you are placed on the caste ladder. Speaking of that is not casteism. Speaking of that is not caste-based politics. There is a difference between arguments based on caste-based inequalities and doing casteism. And for heaven's sake, don't exonerate Mr. Narendra Modi of playing caste card. He was the first one who in the Lok Sabha election, he said in Bihar, no other place, in Bihar and in eastern UP, that I come from backward caste, ati pichhdi jati. For so far we only knew him as Hindutva mascot, and that Hindutva mascot discovered his caste in the plains of eastern UP and Bihar. I mean, this is the reality.
All right, we take your point. Fine, we take your point. Let's leave Mr. Lalu Prasad for a while. Let's talk about Mr. Nitish Kumar. Mr. Purushottam, give us a sense really. The past 2 elections he has won, with the huge amount of majority, but that is of course with the help of the BJP. This is the first time perhaps he's going to be contesting away from the BJP with of course the Janata Parivar. Now, machinery wise, it's weak. As far as a social base, he does seem a bit limited as compared to the other leaders.
See, let me make a couple of points. First, I would respond to your question, and I would respond to that question in a very traditional vote percentage arithmetic. If you look at the vote percentage of the last Lok Sabha elections, with all the limitations of Nitish Kumar and Lalu Yadav fighting each other, and Narendra Modi being the flavor of the town at that particular moment, the fact remains that the vote percentage of these two parties put together was much larger than BJP in last Lok Sabha elections, which were by all calculations Narendra Modi elections. So that is the traditional way of looking at it, and if you look at it traditionally, then it's a very, very formidable and winning combination, and I can imagine the concern and nervousness on part of the BJP. But more important is the point, see, caste is a reality not only in Bihar but throughout the country. And therefore, sometimes it so happens that political commentators and analysts look at the caste in very simplified manner. Look and listen to the rhetoric or the expressions used by the official representative of Rashtriya Janata Dal in this debate itself. Their emphasis is on inclusive development. They are trying to counter the development card of Mr. Narendra Modi by adding the adjective inclusive development. They are not just, I can assure you that Rashtriya Janata Dal and Janata Dal United will do everything in their power not to allow BJP to reduce this election into an election between Hindutva and anti-Hindutva. And in the other way of putting it, between communalism and secularism. Their emphasis is going to be on development with the tag inclusive, which will include their traditional political rhetoric of social justice, which remains an important part of the entire political culture. Thirdly, so far as about caste, using caste is concerned, I mean, let us not forget that all of a sudden we had our Prime Minister inaugurating the celebrations of Golden Jubilee of Sanskriti ke 4 Adhyay. And it was not just a coincidence, the poet himself was a great poet, but he also belonged to an influential caste. And the meeting was being organized by influential leaders of BJP who belonged to the same influential caste. So in Bihar, nobody is going to be above caste politics, and everybody is going to be careful of using the caste card very, very systematically. Finally, my point is that in every election, it is not the arithmetic of the last election which helps. If you were to go by only the arithmetic of last election of vote percentage or caste numbers, then Rashtriya Janata Dal and Janata Dal United need nothing to do. They will win because their vote percentage is much greater than the vote percentage of BJP in the last election. The point, however, is that how the strategies unfold, how the issues are framed.
Yes.
And in this, I personally feel that RJD and JDU will be in an advantageous position because now BJP does not have the luxury of being critical of everything. They are the ruling party at the center. They have something to show, but they have a lot of questions to answer also. And therefore, I think at the moment I can only say it's going to be a very, very keenly contested election, and I would not hazard any guess at the moment, but certainly this is going to be a very, very tough election for Bharatiya Janata Party.
Okay. So at the moment, Janata Parivar seeming, of course, to be formidable. Mr. Jha, the only problem that we would probably face then is just the internal problems, and could that come in the form of seat sharing?
It won't. I mean, not because a spokesperson is supposed to have a brave front in front of media. I tell you, everything was factored in before we decided to have this moving towards common destination. You know, People said you can't come together, we came together. They said you can't find a leader, we took, give them a leader. Then there is question, you will certainly fail in seat sharing. You know, for each constituency, the three-member committee from each party has been formed. We are only looking at winnability and the candidate who in fact personifies the value which we find. You know, we are also aware that we are treated stereotypically. Believe me, we are going to break through that stereotype and we shall give through Bihar an alternative nuance to politics. I promise this on your channel. Seat sharing is something you will find us settling within 15 days, not more than 15 days.
Okay. We take that assurance that you're making here on Rajya Sabha TV, Mr. Jha, seeming very confident, definitely, and we really do hope for the betterment of Bihar that actually the Janata Parivar comes up, is a formidable opposition to the BJP, because you do have the support of the Congress, a few left parties also, if I'm not mistaken. You got the NCP as well. Ms. Bhatt, if I could just come to you. We have to talk about the Jitan Ram Manjhi factor. Is that going to, is he eventually going to be a kingmaker?
See, right now, the Jitan Manjhi factor has been one of the contributing factor behind Lalu Yadav's historic decision. It's such an enormous decision that Lalu Yadav accepting the leadership of Nitish Kumar. We will take time to decode its total impact. So definitely Jitan Manjhi, people feel that he is right now siding with BJP, or BJP has resisted him from going with Lalu Yadav. If Lalu Yadav and Jitan Manjhi would have got together, then Nitish Kumar and Congress would have felt uneasy.
Yes.
So I think even now he has already, he is a factor. But you know, 2-3 things I would like to say about this coming days. Like first of all, Lalu Yadav, once he joins Nitish Kumar, so Nitish Kumar loses 3 plank. Lalu Yadav is already talking of 140, he says that he wants seat sharing arrangement on the basis of 2014 Lok Sabha election and not on the basis of 2010 assembly election. One. Then he is asking for 243 seats out of assembly strength. He is asking for around 145 seats. It's big number, which Nitish Kumar, Congress, they are not likely to agree. Third thing, once Lalu Yadav sits with this alliance, that means Nitish Kumar cannot talk about corruption, good governance issue, and Lalu Yadav is already, his wife Rabri Devi is a MLC, and he is asking for 2 tickets for his son, 2 for daughters. So all these things are also there. Then if you go strictly by caste issue, because see, Mr. Agarwal, you will also agree that Lalu Yadav, what is his strength is mine, Muslims and Yadavs.
Yes.
So when Lalu has become such a, I mean, even our talk is because of Lalu Yadav's yesterday's decision, big decision.
Absolutely.
So caste is definitely there, and it's when one speaks of Lalu is all about Yadavs and the way he represents them. My combination, Muslims and Yadav. So I'm saying that once this happens, then we will have to see that those who are against it, the NT Yadav, they can also, BJP and Manjhi, can also cobble something together. Okay. So I would definitely say, there is no doubt about it that, as Mr. Agrawal also says, that there is an age. Nitish Kumar has got an age because of his own personality also. And reasonably speaking, not reasonably speaking, he has no scam against him, or he has done very good job when he was with BJP and ruling the state. So he has done a lot of visible things, visible change in Bihar. So there is no doubt about it. So today he is enjoying an age. But there are so many such factors, as I told you, that talking about corruption will be difficult, and talking about a lot of other issues. Right. So we will have to see. It's a very interesting election.
Yeah, you see, 2 points. Nobody denies the importance of caste in Bihar or in India in general. What I am, however, saying, how does you articulate your positions on a given situation? It also affects the behavior of castes in question. It's not simply a given, static given, that under all circumstances the Muslim-Yadav combination or XY combination will unfold in the same way. That is not the case at all in all circumstances. In the last Lok Sabha elections itself, the Jats, who were not supposed to be traditional BJP voters in Western UP, voted BJP totally. And with the unprecedented success for BJP in Uttar Pradesh. So the point I'm trying to make is this, that how you articulate the issue. So far as this question is concerned, as Shilaji was mentioning, the problem of Nitish Kumar being restricted and raising the question of corruption when Lalu is on board and things like that. You see, these kind of issues of credibility will have to be faced by both the contenders. I mean, RJD and JDU are also going to ask BJP. I'm sure they are going to ask BJP about their government in Kashmir. They are going to ask BJP on their various U-turns. Most important for Bihar being the question of land acquisition ordinance and other such things.
Yes, in fact, the alliance is planned a rally on the 18th.
Exactly.
Yes,
so it is going to be basically a question of credibility. And both the parties are going to use this question of credibility the way it suits them fine. And therefore, I think BJP will be in a slightly disadvantageous position for two reasons. One, they cannot find any stake to beat Nitish Kumar with. That is number one. Secondly, they are ruling the center now. So if they will claim some achievements, which they must, the opposition will have some uncomfortable
questions. Let's in fact go to the BJP person, Mr. Agarwal. At this point of time, Nitish Kumar, the Chief Minister candidate of this formidable alliance, which all our panelists here are saying, is the BJP going to announce any name, is going to portray any other person apart from Narendra Modi as the face of Bihar?
No, I don't think BJP will portray this is premature. That will be now the change situation will apply how the party leadership takes a call on it. But I don't think the name will go with some particular name, because every elections have been fought with a unanimous plank. But finally it is the call for the party president to take. But one thing I would definitely like to say here, that people are saying that the Bihar people are fed up caste politics. So the only strength this alliance has is a caste arithmetic. If that goes out, and this election main issue will be development plank and anti-corruption and non-governance of the Lalu Yadav, then on that count it is for the BJP. BJP has a much strength on these two factors. Even communal card is so old that always Congress and other party are only playing this card, and minority people are now well aware that they have been just calling them, considering only a vote bank and not doing anything for the minorities. Even 65 or 67 years of Congress rule, UPA rule has seen that nothing has changed for them. So therefore I think the people of the Bihar are intelligent enough to understand that they have, if they want a development for their state, they have to align with BJP, which stands for development, which stands for economic development, which stands for generation of employment and governance, transparency in governance, anti-corruption plank. And finally, now the state people have also realized that should be a cohesiveness between the state government and the center government. Now we see in Delhi what is happening, we see in Telangana and Andhra what is happening. So if there is a cohesiveness between the state government and the center government, the development of that state government is better, smooth and faster. So I think all these issues are working towards a favorable
this argument
Mr. Agarwal, that's a debate for another day on Big Picture.
This argument is theoretically problematic and pragmatically wrong. Because in Karnataka, nobody can say development is not taking place.
I'll give Mr. Jha very quickly, Mr. Jha, you want to say something?
That's a very problematic argument actually.
I just 30 seconds I'll take.
Yes.
My co-panelist from BJP, his ideas on federalism. Can I just say his ideas on federalism and why the center and state should have the same government. In fact, political theorists should find a new chapter on federalism. Because this is the government which talks about cooperative federalism. That's number one. Number two, on corruption. I mean, we have seen that what are the reasons for Delhi. There could be another interpretation for Delhi. That's a different chapter, a different matter for a different debate. Now, what I say on corruption, I agree. I mean, our leader was convicted. We are fighting a legal case, but I must convey through you. I find a section of media is speaking about corruption through three different lenses. One, when it speaks about Jayalalitha ji, it has a different lens. Now, second, I must say, crime against humanity is no less a corruption. And we are very silent when we talk about crime against humanity.
Gentlemen.
When people will watch, they will watch both the
definitely heading on to other debates now. I think we'll leave it there for now. Mr. Jha, I'm just going to take your word that seat sharing within the next 15 days is going to get solved. The people of Bihar have a good, face against the BJP that they can look forward to. It's going to be an interesting contest. That's what I'm going to leave it at for the moment. Thank you so much to the both of you, and also here both of you joining me in studio. We'll take Mr. Jha's word that seat sharing is going to be perfectly fine in the next 15 days. Let's hope so. But when BJP says they're not going to play the communal card, and when RJD says they're not going to play the caste card, it's going to be an interesting contest ahead. Thank you to all of you for joining us. This was The Big Picture. I'm Tracy Shilshi. I'm saying good night for now, and the news continues after a break. Stay with us.